Man.
What's good? It's your girl G Girl. Welcome to the Iccy Showw. I am here with Terrance himself, the author of Transformation of Boston Hustlers, based on a true story. This is his book right here. Let me go a little closer. Make sure you go cop this book online, available to everyone, and for a great price. It's reasonable, and it's based on a true story of Boston. So make sure you go pick this book up. I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. Welcome on the Iccy Showw.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me here.
You're very welcome. First of all, what made you start writing a book out of all things in Boston to do?
A guy I know, his name is Wally Kennison. He has a bookstore. I always forget the name of his bookstore. And he's a book writer, school teacher. We hooked up in Dominican Republic. One day we started kicking it, talking it. We was on the beach having a few drinks. And as I was talking, he was writing stuff down. And, he said, you got a great story. You should put it in a book. You should put it on paper and let your story be known. And that's how it happened.
That's great. That's great. Do you see yourself coming out with more books in the future?
Well, a lot of people ask, especially people who read it. First of all, the book's a page turner. It's definitely a page turner once you start. Especially, I think it's chapter 3. You just can't stop. Mm-hmm. You can't stop reading. You can't put it down. So when it's done, you always want more. So people have always been asking me when you're gonna write another book. But right now, I'm focusing on getting this on the big screen. Possibly, we want to do a series with it. One of the lawyers told me you can't get your whole story in 2 hours. So the big screen is a good idea. He said, but a series is better. So we're shopping it around to different networks. Unfortunately, they're not taking it from somebody, an individual like myself. So they need somebody I have to get a literary agent. So I'm shopping around for a literary agent.
So if anyone watching that is, link with this man.
So right now, once we get a literary agent, we'll be able to put our submission into the networks. But that's our goal. Our goal is to get it on the big screen, whether it's Netflix or Showtime or Stars. But that's our goal right now. And from there, if they say, listen, we want more to the story, you need to come out with a second book, then we'll take it from there, because I got a lot more to tell. I had to stop my story at some point. Mm-hmm. So where I ended it, there's a lot more to go on. A lot of things has happened. So it's totally up to the network. So right now, I can't focus on two things. Right now, I'm focusing on, getting it on the big screen.
So everyone that's watching, make sure you go cop this book. Available online stores. Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Noble,
eBay, and it's available on Kindle.
There you go. So make sure you go support it, especially if you are from Boston. You want to support this man, because read this book. It's going to put a lot to knowledge about him. You know what I'm saying? He started at 12 years old in the streets. So 12 years old is a young age, because, it's crazy. I was, young, and when I was 15 years old. The only time I was been arrested, and not going, the only time movie, and it was stealing a car. That's what I did, and that's crazy, because when I heard 12 years old, I was like, 12 years old, I was in the streets too. And now we look at these kids that are young, that are in the streets, and it's like, we say, oh wow, they're young, but damn, like, we were young, but what's going on now wasn't going on when we were in the streets. Like, things are different.
Yeah. And with this book, it's, if you ever been through, we all been through stuff. Mm-hmm. But you can probably, I'm sure you're going to relate to this, because you all know somebody that's been in the streets, that's been in jail, that's going through it's been through the system. So you're definitely going to relate to it. So if I could do it, I'm sitting proof right here. If I could do it, you could do it. It's also definitely an uplifter for somebody who's going through the struggle right now. You know what I mean? Let them know there's always change.
Right. And you can see, I mean, this man is here, and he survived a lot of street stuff. So I'm happy you're here. I'm glad you got to get on the Iccy Show. And, just to survive the streets is hard to do nowadays.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I'm glad to be here. Thank you. So make sure you guys pick it up. Also like it on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, type in Transformation of a Boston Hustler. The page will pop up. Just hit like, find out what's going on. Any book signings, giveaways, anything. You can read what other people wrote that read the book. So check it out. All right, Transformation of a Boston Hustler. Cop it on Amazon, eBay, Barnes & Noble. And make sure you go to your page and hit like.
Yeah, Don Vick's in the middle of reading your book, actually, and he was talking to me last night. Jackie, you got to read this book. I'm like, damn, I don't have a book. I don't want to hear about it until I see it, because I need to see it, because you're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna want to read about it. Now I got it. He just gave me this copy,
and it gets a lot of people. I grew up with Vic, so a lot of people that's in the book. A few of them are not with us no more. But the book also it caused a lot of ruckus. Some people upset saying that I told about the game, but the game's over from when I was coming up. A lot of people stopped speaking to me behind the book. So even though I didn't use the names, they knew who I was talking about. But it's hard to tell my story without telling the story of somebody that I used to hang around with. I don't go in deep in their story, but when you was with me, I told it. So it caused a little controversy. I lost a few friends behind the book, but it was something that I had to do. I had to get off my chest. I had to write it. I had to tell it. And it's told, but it is out. It is what it is. And hopefully we can reconnect in the future.
Definitely.
But the book's real. It's real. It's solid.
So I wish the people that you lost contact, I hope they give you another chance. Life's too short. And it's a book, and it is based on a true story. But, I mean, if you didn't put their names in there, they shouldn't feel a certain way like that. I'm a third party just looking from the inside. I don't know the schematics, but, life's too short. Maybe you can go in business with him on telling your side of the book. You know what I'm saying? Like a part 2, a collaboration of when you grew up until now, too.
Yeah.
You just keep on doing you. That's all. You got to think of you right now.
I am. Things are going. Hopefully, things over time. When the movie come out and stuff like that, maybe people will have different opinions. But I read in another book, actually another show that I seen on Netflix. I can't think of the name of it, but they tell you when another lady wrote a book about her life, and when they wrote a book about her life. A lot of people, the same thing, stopped speaking to her, was upset. But once the movie came out, they got over it. Some people have different accounts of what happened. Some people have different accounts of what happened. It happened. You see it one way, I see it another way. So.
Is there anything you would change that you put in this book?
Well, I did. Actually, I did. So when I first wrote this book, the book was, so I would say it was XXX. The book was XXX. It was hardcore. And the person who was submitting it who was transferring the manuscript, they loved it. But what happened is I let somebody read the manuscript before I put it out. It was a good friend of mine. And after he read it, he came back illin'. I mean, he was illin' about what's in the book. And he was like, listen, you're dogging, you said you're talking about business, about people who loved you, who took care of your daughter. And, he was serious, so I had to take some of the stuff. What he said to me hit me. I mean, I don't know what it is. He hit a nerve, but I had to erase some of the stuff out the book. Because I really was hurting, putting people out there that really loved me. So I took some of the stuff out, but the person who actually, everything I wrote down, who was putting it on manuscript, she said to me, she said, damn, she said, I don't even want to take it out. You went from XXX to just rated X. He said, she wanted me to keep it in there, but he said, because it was so juicy.
Right.
But, I can't hurt it. I can't have everybody not speaking to me. So I did take a lot of stuff out there. It's still a great read. It's still rated X, but it just ain't triple X anymore. So
Okay.
it's right where it's right where it's want to be, where it's supposed to be. So
that's dope. Do you think you would write a book for the younger generation? Like the teenagers, I would say, per se.
It's actually, this book really has it. It has everything in it already.
Oh, okay.
It has everything already. What I've been through, what they're going through, I done did it. There's nothing in this book that these young kids have done that I haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done. A lot of stuff in that book that I've done that they haven't done.
Right.
So it like I said, everything I've done in this book, from hustling, from on the streets, from anything honestly, anything they've been through, I done been through it or I done seen it.
So you're OG.
So I done went from hustling to traveling the world to jumping out of planes to doing everything to where I am now. So I'm just blessed to still be here. And I don't brag. I didn't write the book to brag how much money I made. I just wrote the book because I survived it. I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why I called you an OG. For you to be here is, you know what I'm saying, like, for real, and been through a lot of shit.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well, would you see yourself in acting? Like, I seen some promotion going on Sonny's Facebook. Are you getting into his movies, or would you?
Well, I did a lot of acting when I was younger. I graduated from the actors' work classes. I did local plays. He came at me. We talked about it. We're going to collaborate. And he actually wanted me to see me this weekend. They was doing some shooting, but I had other plans. He hit me at the last minute. But yeah, when he comes to when it's time to hook up, I'm there. My acting skills are there.
All right. Well, I think you should focus on yours. Doing this right now, that's what I think you should focus on, because this tells a lot, and it's a dope book. So I suggest you go get it. I have a question on it. It says, was it self-published or you're with the Indian publishing company?
I went through a publishing company. I went to Infinity Publishing. Not the best publishing company in the world, but they're good. I can't knock them. Just little nicks and knacks, personal things with them. But I went to a publishing company. The independent publishing, I just can't do. I'm not a person that can sell CDs out of a trunk, so I can't sell my book independently. I had to go to a company because I'm just lazy like that. So, they sell it for me, eBay, Amazon, and stuff like that. So it's a little more expensive, but it makes life a little easier for me. They got a better network and a better clientele than I do.
Okay. What is your social media, so everyone knows where to catch you?
So it's two things. I have my own Facebook page, of course, Terrance Woolfork, but I also have a page on Facebook. It's the name of the book, Transformation of a Boston Hustler. Just type it in, Transformation of a Boston Hustler. Make sure you hit like so you can follow me. When people post, when I go away, people post pictures of the book. They post their comments, what they think about the books. And I always tell people, whether you know me or not, after you read the book, just post the truth. Just post the truth for how you feel. And only one out of all the people, I think I got one negative comment, and that's for somebody that was in the book that was upset. But post what you true. Like I said, it's a great read. You're gonna enjoy it. It's a page turner. It's flooded in the jails.
My cousin
all over the
read
city.
this in jail, actually, when he was serving his time. He told me he read it.
It's in the jail. It's in the feds. It's in the state joints. It's all through Florida jail. So, because I'm originally from Florida, so I just try to flood it with the jails, flood it on the streets. So, when you get a chance, go online, pick it up. Just type in the book.
Get your copy. G-Girl just got hers. I can't wait to start reading. And like I said, Don Vic he had me biting my nails every time he was talking. I'm like, I need to read my own book. Let me get it. And then that's why I was talking about, tomorrow I'm going to get my book. I'm going to start reading this tonight. This will be the book I'll be reading. Don't be calling me tonight. I'm not going to be into no one's calls. Yeah. My head's going to be in this.
Transformation of a Boston Hustler. I had one friend who called me. She called me. She said, Terrance, I could not stop reading this book. She said, I found myself up at 3 in the morning reading this book. She said, every time I put it down, she said, as soon as I put it down, I just had to get up and going, what does this fool into next? She said, I couldn't start reading. So it is definitely a page turner.
I can't wait. I'm excited about this. Especially, I keep it real and I stay true. So I like to read stuff that's based on true stories. That's what I love. Or watch movies that are based on true stories. I love that stuff because you can, what's the word I want to say? You can relate to what you're reading, what you can see, and what you're watching. You're like, damn, I did that. Damn, man. I'm 42. I know this book is going to put stuff in my brain what I done. So I'm looking forward to this book. When do you have your next signing of to sign your books?
Well, it's going to be, everything's put on hold because of the corona. So that's still up in the air. I'm hoping soon as I was going to have a signing in the South End at this new bookstore. I can't even think of the name of it. But they just shut down because of the corona. So soon as it's over, I'm hoping maybe February, March. But of course, we're going to put it on a page.
Would you do a book signing at a library?
Of course I would. Of course I would.
I know the librarian up in Haverhill, so I'll get you connected. And
Okay.
That would be good to do because I know they opened the library back up here.
Okay.
So be a good thing. Definitely get your copy of this book. I love how you did. What made you go with the skyline?
We were just looking for something. My brother came up with it. We had to find something that represents Boston. I wanted to put the projects up there personally, but a lot of other books got projects and so forth. So he's like, listen, put the skyline up there.
It's dope. It's actually a really nice book, actually. My cousin was talking about this when he was in jail, this book, and he's like, yo, cause you ever hear of this person? I'm like, nah. He's like, yo, check this book out, check out this book. So that's why I was like, I gotta get you on the Iccy Showw for real to talk about this. Do you have a manager?
I do. Tony Jones, he's my man. It's my man too. But I kind of go over his head. I be making a little more moves than he do. He get a little upset, but he's normally here. He normally would be here with me. But this was a last minute show, so he's not here with me today. But and nothing written in paper. He's just my this dude. You're my manager. Come on, let's go. So that's how
solid.
that is.
That's loyalty. That's like me and Vic. We just teamed up. We're about to go on tour starting in October, so we'll be doing that. We're gonna start October 24th. We're gonna start in Haverhill at the Upscale Barbershop. If you know anyone that wants to perform, link with me. I have a couple more slots open for them to perform.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be dope. We're going to Florida. You're welcome to come do the book with
hometown.
us. Yeah, we're going to Florida.
West Palm Beach.
All the states. We're coming. So if you want us to be on your show, link with us. We're working state to state. Is there any buddy that you wish that you put in the book that you didn't put in?
I put so much in there. I think I got everybody in there. I got too many people in there because I had a crazy lifestyle. So a lot of stuff I kept out the book. A lot of stuff I didn't even remember. People was reminding me.
So you think you could come up with a part 2 with that stuff that you left out?
I could. Everybody's asking about a part 2, but it's just, I'm so focused on getting this on a big screen that I'm not even focusing on another book. Okay. Right now, but.
When did you come out with this book, actually?
2018. Was something weird. So my mom passed in 2018.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry.
She knew the book was coming out. And my aunt is in Florida. And I gave her a copy of the manuscript so she can read it. My aunt told my uncle about it and the dirtiness of it. And it got back to my mother before my mother was livid. She was going ballistic about what was in this book. Because, I just told about my personal life. You know, some people, my family's close, but you know, some personal stuff in your family, a lot of people, like your family down south, don't know about. You know what I mean? They never knew I was incarcerated. And I put that in the book. I just a lot of stuff I was doing. My mother was, she was so upset, but she died actually maybe a month before the book came out.
Oh wow.
So, but she was really upset about the book.
Wow. Does it talk about like personal, like everything?
Everything from getting ass whoopings when you was a kid. You know, I had to go get the own switch.
Yeah.
So from there to from the school, to drugs. First time I had sex. From the drugs, hustling, from jail.
Player.
To my, you know, when things got real, from church, stuff we was doing in church, and I just talk about. I didn't miss a beat.
Yeah,
That's what makes it so good. I just didn't miss a beat.
I can't wait to read this. I'm looking forward to reading this tonight, for real. So make sure you get your copy. It's out online stores everywhere. Barnes and Noble, you name it, Walmart. And if someone wanted to buy your book, and would you sign it if they wanted to?
Of course.
So you heard that. If you buy the book, he will sign it for you. Just link with him. And again, what is your social media? And
So like I said, there's two of them. My personal book. My personal page, Terrance Woolfork. Last name Woolfork. First name is Terrance. Terrance with an A. And also, like it on Facebook. It's Transformation of a Boston Hustler. You can just type that in right now on Facebook and just hit like.
Yes. So make sure you get the copy. And is there anything else you would like to say to any?
That's about it, man. Anybody going through something, been through something, just read this book. I'm living proof that you know you can always change. You know, don't get me wrong. I ain't changed all the way, but you know, I'm in the workings. You know, I'm living proof. If I could do it, trust me, they can do it. Any brothers in jail, send it to them in jail, man. Any hope, you know, if they want hope, just read this book, man. It's a great story, a great read, a page turner.
Definitely is. Like I said, Don Vic's watching that. He's reading his copy, and he told me it's a great book. So, salute, King. I see everyone watching. Salute to everyone watching. Don Vic, you were trying to come on. I know he was in the middle of talking. I didn't want to interrupt it. If you put the button, I'll accept you back on there.
My man Vic, what's going on, Vic? Much love. I wouldn't even be here today without Vic, man. So thank you, Vic.
Yep, he put us on to each other, and I'm glad I met you. This book is popping, so make sure you go get it. It's based on a true story, like it says. So it's a thick book. It's a good sized book. And the pictures, the writing, it's readable. Those people that struggle to read, it's readable. The words you can see. It's not something you're gonna be like, I can't see. There's been books I've been seeing. I'm like, damn, yeah, it's not hurting, but this, you'll be all right. Are you happy like with the clarity of it?
Yeah. The books. I got no complaints about the book at all.
I think it's a good book, a really good book. So make sure you get your copy. Again, are you looking to do book signings? Like if someone wanted to book you right now?
Oh yeah, not at all. I would love to.
All right, so anyone watching that has would like to do a book signing set up for him, reach out to this man and let's get it popping. And go support this man with this book online. And get your copy and let him know. Like he said, he wants all feedback. He doesn't care what it is. And be real. That's what, it's hard to be real to tell someone. So let him know so he can know if he's going to do a part 2 or something, you know. Give him your idea.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for signing in. And make sure, cop the book, Transformation of a Boston Hustler, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. And make sure you like it on Facebook, Transformation of a Boston Hustler.
Would you ever do music? Get on tracks?
I personally can't sing or rap. I just, I'm just there supportive. I got a lot of friends who's really into the music and stuff like that.
All right.
And I'm always there with them.
All right. So, good luck with everything, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be calling you tomorrow and letting you know. I
All
might
right.
read this thing tonight.
Thank you, and thank you again for having me on the show.
Thank you for coming on the Iccy Show. I appreciate you. Check me out every Wednesday, 7 to 9 on Digital Boombox Network TV. Shout out Wu Wednesday. Shout out to Wu Tang. It's your girl, G Girl. If you want to be on my Iccy Show, inbox me, message me. And everyone, I need September 19, lock in the date. We're doing a charity event for cancer children, Alzheimer's, and dementia. So if you would like to drop off something, just make sure it's non-toxic, because the Alzheimer's and dementia elderly, they forget and they put it in their mouth, so it has to say non-toxic on it. That's all I appreciate. And you'll get a plate of food that day. DJ Virgo B spinning the ones and twos. And it's my food, so everyone loves my cooking. So, come drop off a gift, and sponsored by the Taino Kings. And let's get it. All positive vibes. Please wear your masks so we don't get shut down. And it's Don Vic's birthday, so I will be having a cake for him. So make sure you come out. You can even set up a table if you want. Promoting your stuff, even your sign too.
Okay. Yeah.
So God bless everyone. Stay safe and healthy.